What up everybody, it's your boy Nautical. Welcome back to a new video. So on the Xbox 2 podcast with Thor and Corden, it was Ybarra who was actually on there that was talking about a lot of design changes that was coming to the Xbox One dashboard, things that you could look forward to the system, just a lot of discussion about the future of Xbox overall. But one of the nice tidbits that came up during this conversation was the revamping of the Xbox achievement system and how they felt like it wasn't representative of what they wanted people to see as the history of how people enjoyed their games. Some people actually play one game for 2,000 hours and only get 2,000 gamer score, and they want those people to be celebrated just as much as somebody that has like 100,000 gamer score, or just to show their accomplishments and what they actually achieved in the games that they play, knowing that some people are just one game gamers, or some people only play 3 to 4 games a year. And then you have the people like Thor, he has over 1 million gamer score, definitely a catchy catchphrase that he says at the beginning of his videos when he talks about the man with the million, and that's an amazing accomplishment for him. But they want to show that type of excitement for everybody in the community, and these are some of the things that they were actually talking about. I'm gonna actually go to the article that Corden put on Windows Central so we can actually just follow along with Ybarra what he had to say about it. Those are all small things that we can do to the system, and the team looks at them. They're in a backlog of things we want to get done, but there's actually bigger, more bolder changes we have in mind. Nothing that I can talk about now, but something that fundamentally changes the concept. We are working towards a bigger, more meaningful change about somebody's gaming accomplishments in history as a gamer on Xbox. We can do a lot more to reflect and let people show their gaming history and their status, whether it's somebody who only plays multiplayer in Halo 5 at a professional level. Maybe they only have 2,000 gamer score. You want to be able to celebrate that person. You want people to be in the know. This person doesn't play a lot of games, but they're in the top 10 at Halo 5, all the way to the people with over 1 million gamer score. It's that range that we really need to look at and celebrate. We're gonna go big in this area of letting people show off and represent their gaming history and the type of gamers they are, far more than we do with gamer score. Now, this doesn't overall mean that they're going to be replacing the actual gamer score. This is going to be something that's going to complement it. So I definitely think that you're still going to see your gamer score, but they just don't want to have all the emphasis around that system. Now, I'm really happy that they're doing something about the gamer score system. I'm glad they're also not getting rid of it entirely, but I do want achievements to be very special and meaningful and to really tell a story about what you have done. Currently, the system doesn't even show right on the front of your Xbox One dashboard. You have to go into your profile to see it. And that is something that I think is one of the reasons why a lot of people feel so disconnected from their achievements, unless you're one of those people that actually go in there, look at the leaderboard, see where you stack up weekly, monthly, daily, and just to compete with other people. And those are the people that actually really care about the gamer system. Now, as long as they're not getting rid of it, I don't have a problem with it. But if they're physically going to try to change the whole achievement system overall, a lot of people are going to be upset about it, because some people really do value the chase to get to a higher gamer score, and they do like the system that is in place, because if they didn't, there wouldn't be articles about a person overtaking somebody for world's first and leaderboard. And it's a very competitive environment when it comes to that, and I used to chase into that, and I really stopped, because you kind of get to a point where you're blowing through so many games and you really just can't remember all of them. And I like the intimacy that some games give me by just being able to go back and say that, hey, I 100% of this game because I love it, not because I wanted to do it for chasing a score. So this is definitely a really fundamental change. And for somebody like me that has over 1,800 hours in Destiny itself, and I did get all 1,500 achievement score in that game, it would have been nice for that to actually be more meaningful than just showing that I played the game for that long enough just to get the achievements, versus how much I actually enjoyed the game by the amount of time I put into it. So I think they're definitely onto something, and I hope that this implementation comes sooner rather than later. But they have no timetable or anything like this. Like I said, it's just a concept right now, something they want to do, and that would be a really cool feature when they finally do bring it out. But what do you guys think? How do you feel about the achievement system overall? Do you like what he had to say about some of the changes that they were thinking about making to it? Talk about it in the comment section. Also, what was one of the most memorable achievements in the game that you had to complete that was super hard? Mine was Call of Duty 4 Modern Warfare, the Mile High mission at the very end of the game when it first came out ever so long ago, where you had to go through the plane and beat the timer to save the president at the end of the actual encounter. That I literally put over probably 12 hours into to perfect it, to get that achievement on my original Xbox 360 at the time. That was a super fun achievement, and it was super fun to do, and it was very challenging. And when I got it, I always tell people about that is always the hardest one that it took for me to get. But guys, thanks for watching this video. Make sure you sub to the channel if you haven't. Turn on those notifications if you want to know the next time my video goes live. Like this video if you like the content, and I will see you guys in the next video, and have a good weekend. Peace.